Hi folks, Jim Hamill, and we are still exploring state parks in the Poconos, and this is Prompton State Park in my backyard of Wayne County. It's got hiking, it's got mountain biking, it's got boating and fishing, and yes, an 18-hole disc golf course. So my buddy Danny and I from Northeast Wilderness Experience, we're gonna go play some disc golf here as we explore Prompton State Park.
That's right, let's go.
Let's go.
Whether it's the trails or the falls, or even the clanking chains of the 18-hole disc golf course at Prompton State Park, they all lead back to one place, Prompton Dam. A flood-controlled dam managed by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is the big reason for this state park in the first place, providing a place to paddle or cast a line. Prompton Lake spans 290 acres. To find out what makes this park special, we enlisted friends for some disc golf, a sit spot with nature, and a quick hike with a worthwhile payoff. First up, park manager Lee Dillon.
So what is it about Prompton State Park that lets people recreate here and get outside, mountain biking, hiking, fishing, all the like?
Prompton's just a beautiful, kind of unknown spot in the Poconos. The visitation isn't huge, which is not a bad thing. It's got almost 20 miles of trails along the upper side. Great for mountain biking. They can be a little bit strenuous in some cases, but if you're looking for a good adventurous hike, this is the spot.
We made our way along the trails on the north end of the park, early spring, before the green leaves and growth return for the warm season, which is a good enough time to remind everyone, anywhere, and including Prompton, to wear life jackets when out on the water.
Anytime you're on the water, the thing that we're going to just continue to say is be safe out there.
Yeah.
This one is a little different than some of our lakes as it is Army Corps. Before coming out, you need to make sure you're checking the Army Corps regulations because they are a little bit different.
All right, Lee, now we're reaching our destination here at the waterfalls along the Sidewinder Trail. You can hear the rush of water here in the spring months. This is really the time of year where you want to get up here because other times of the year, it's maybe not as full of a flow here at the falls.
Oh, absolutely. In the spring months, as everything's coming back to life, the water's flowing good. We get into June and July as things start to dry out a little bit. I don't know that they ever completely stop, but they definitely slow down.
Slowing down and soaking it all in is just what local author John Harvey had in mind when he set out a few years back to spend an hour a week in the woods here at Prompton, listening, watching, for his first of two books, The Stillness of the Living Forest, a year of listening and learning.
Hey,
Jim.
John, thank you for joining me today.
Well, I'm really glad to be here, glad to share this experience with you.
Let's go sit for a while.
Okay?
All right.
Great idea.
You've done this before.
Yes.
John led us to the water's edge, across the lake from the exact sit spot where he documented days, experienced the shifting seasons.
You were there for all 4 seasons.
Yes, that was one of the highlights.
I'm sure.
Because I realized that there's more than 4 seasons. In fact, almost every week was a season or a new look at how a season unfolds. The shift occurred early on a beautiful spring morning in May. Above me, a full canopy of new minty green leaves blanketed the branches and treetops. Around me, the woodland shrubs, honeysuckle, red osier dogwood, and wild blueberry were laden with new green growth. The ferns, grasses, jewelweed, and garlic mustard stood tall upon the forest floor. The sunrise birdsong chorus was in full swing. Warblers, catbirds, robins, and crows.
As fate would have it, John Harvey and his nephew were behind the design of the Prompton Lake Disc Golf Course, a popular one at that.
It's a big arm course. It's well laid out, concrete tee pads, multiple hole options, beautiful scenery, lots of options too. They have pavilions for picnicking, picnic tables all around, so you can make a day at Prompton State Park.
Now we've got hole number 2, Davy Jones's Locker.
That's right.
And you've played here before. Is it enjoyable?
I've lost a lot of discs
Have
on this
you?
hole. Yes, absolutely, yeah. This is one that eats them up pretty good. Over the years, they've changed it a bit. It was always a hook down around to the left, which is right by the water's edge.
Yeah.
They've added in the intermediate basket as well for a little bit more of an approachable shot, but still nonetheless, if you get a good loft on this one, you can easily lose a disc in the water. And the woods also like to eat a lot of discs too.
I don't doubt it. All right, first hole's down. No lost discs on this first hole. But
First hole. We did good this time.
we have a
Yeah.
few more holes to go.
Played a little cautiously too, which is good.
Yeah, and this is a great exercise sport too, right? You're out on the physical terrain here enjoying, we just saw a heron flying over the lake here, and some cloud cover today, so it's not too hot, a little breeze, but the breeze might catch one of these.
Well, we said we like a good challenge,
Yeah.
in disc golf also for beginners or for people that want to expand and, have a better opportunity. But this course, it's like a wind tunnel here, when it's up a little bit, it rips through here and does create another element of challenge.
The disc golf course winds its way through part of the park, up along the dam, even into some tough terrain. Part of what makes Prompton a park worth exploring.
So thankful to have it here,
Nice.
and it continues to grow.
Hey!
Thanks for exploring Prompton State Park with us. To learn more, go to PoconoTelevision.com. This has been Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.